excitement, the emotion, the passion, epic highlights,
one-handed catch,
inspirational stories, unrivaled coverage. This is Academy Sports and Outdoors H-Town High School Sports. Here's your host, Todd Freed.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Academy Sports and Outdoors H-Town High School Sports, where district titles and playoff berths were on the line on the final week of the football regular season. First up, in District 16-6A, the Cy Lake Spartans were looking to secure its first playoff berth in school history, facing Cy Springs on Friday night. Here comes Cy Lakes looking for its first ever playoff berth. Cy Springs ready to go. Springs strikes first. Miles Hamilton to pass, finds Jalen Barker, 10-yard touchdown. It's 7-0. Cy Lakes now. Jimmy Alacorn back to throw. He fires to Davion Ivy, and Ivy will blaze his way. 80 yards for the touchdown. And at the half, Cy Lakes led 10-7. In the third quarter, Lakes drives it down. Low snap, but Alacorn stays with it. Touchdown. It's 17-7. More Spartans in the third. Jamerce Johnson takes the snap, and he battles, and he gets the touchdown. What an effort. 24-7. Later in the third, Springs now. Hamilton goes deep, and Ferris Lababde, great catch, loses his helmet at the 15. Then Hamilton to the end zone, but Nate Davis makes the interception 4 yards deep. And then the return down the sidelines. Would you believe? Nate Davis, 104-yard interception for the touchdown. Wow! Cy Lakes wins 38-14. And that's worth a cold shower for head coach Tyrone Carter. Spartans are in the playoffs for the first time in school history, dating back to 2010.
We're going to the playoffs! They never quit. You know, we say something before the game about, fight till we can't fight no more, and they take ownership of that. They truly believe that they're going to fight to the very end until the clock says 0-0-0, and I love them. I love them for that.
Y'all gotta play for each other.
Dobie Longhorns set to face these Manville Mavericks. At stake, a berth to the playoffs. First quarter for Manville. Zayden Brown takes it, 5-yard score, 7-3 Mavericks. Second quarter, Mavs on the move again. Cam Renfro to the back of the end zone, and Dante Mays makes the grab. 14-3 Manville. Later in the second, DeMarcus Hodges on the carry for Dobie, but Carnell Greedy James will strip it away, and Greedy is quite greedy. A 50-yard return for the touchdown. Wow, 21-3 Mavericks at half. In the third quarter, Dobie cuts the gap. Adrian Taylor has it, 10 yards, it's 21-10. Fourth quarter, Mavs, Cam Renfro, 1-yard keeper, and Manville wins 28-16, and the Mavericks earn a berth to the postseason playoffs. A sensational regular season finale featured a powerhouse matchup between North Shore and Summer Creek. A win for North Shore would give the Mustangs an undefeated district title and 58th straight district win. Wow. While Summer Creek was looking to secure a share of the title and a number 1 seed in the 6A Division II playoffs. North Shore Mustangs onto the field at Galena Park ISD Stadium. But here's Summer Creek. Keyshawn Jackson breaks out of there. Jackson heading to the end zone. Not quite. Out at the 1. They got a touchdown. It was 10-0 Summer Creek at half. In the third quarter, more Bulldogs. Quarterback Noah Spinks back to throw, goes deep to Benny Easter, who makes the grab. They got a field goal and a 13-0 lead. Later in the third, Mustangs, Caleb Maryland in the end zone. He's pressured. His pass is picked off by Savion James, and it's a touchdown for Summer Creek. 20-0 after 3. In the fourth, more Bulldogs. Braylon Kazi on the give, up the gut. Big gain, 25 yards to the 20-yard line, finally brought down. Then Keyshawn Jackson, touchdown. Summer Creek with a 27-0 shutout win. North Shore's first district loss since 2017. Creek, North Shore, and C.E. King share the district title. Hightower Hurricanes facing Elkins. Elkins had to win to keep its playoff hopes alive. Hightower was not letting that happen. First quarter, Kylan Davis to Kentrell Mosley, 12-yard touchdown, 14-0 Hurricanes. In the second quarter now, Elkins with the ball. David Red to throw, but his pass is intercepted by Peyton Kirkpatrick. Touchdown return, 29-7 Hightower at half. In the third quarter, more Hurricanes. This time, the give will be to Corey Robertson on the handoff left side, and Corey breaks out of there. Turns on the speed, 55 yards for the touchdown, and it's 35-7. More Hightower. Here's Kylan Davis back to work. He goes deep, and Kentrell Mosley makes the grab, and then gets another 10 yards, finally brought down. That set up a touchdown. Hurricanes pouring it on. Here's Davis on the keeper. Nice move there, and look at him go. 50 yards for the score. 60-14 the final. Hightower will host Manville in next week's 6A Division II playoffs. In Deer Park Friday night, the Dickinson Gators were out to wrap up an undefeated district title, not to mention a perfect 10-0 record. But a win for Deer Park would give the Deer a share of the district crown and the number 1 seed in the 6A Division I playoffs. Dickinson Gators jumped all over Deer Park early on. First possession, Jace Washington, right side, turns on the speed. And this, a 62-yard touchdown, 7-0 Gators. Next possession for Dickinson. Lorenzo Aguirre back to throw. He goes deep and on the money. Caleb Peterson has it. 90-yard touchdown, 14-0. Ensuing kickoff on the squib kick, it's Braylon Ashton Jackson finds a seam, and look at this, 72-yard return for the score. He had 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns, 14-7. But back comes Dickinson. Aguirre to Caleb Peterson. He cuts it back across the middle, and this, a 32-yard touchdown, 21-7 Gators after 1. In the second quarter, more Dickinson. Aguirre fires to Braden Glover. Touchdown, 26 yards, 45-7 at the half. Second half, more Dickinson. Aguirre goes long to Peterson, and that's a 64-yard touchdown. 66-27 the final. Dickinson goes to 10-0. They will face Atascocita in a big 6A Division I by-district playoff. That's Magnolia head coach Craig Martin with the district title trophy in hand. They sealed it with this win over Klein. First quarter, Chase Lowry deep to Joseph Solomon. How about that catch? Touchdown, 14-0 Bulldogs. Later in the second, it's Cash Farrell on the give. He breaks out of there, and Cash is gone. 45 yards. It's 21-0 Magnolia. In the third quarter, here's Lowry to Farrell, and he has a touchdown. It's 31-8 Bulldogs. Bulldogs threatening again. Here's Lowry one more time. He floats it out to Solomon, and watch Solomon. How about that grab? Magnolia wins 38-22. They are 9-1. Klein still makes the playoffs with Tomball Memorial's upset over Klein Oak. Out of the smoke, the Bridgeland Bears facing Cy Woods in a wild regular season finale. First quarter, Darian Rogers for Cy Woods fires a strike. Nico Tremosini has it. Touchdown, 7-0 Wildcats. Score now, 21-0 Cy Woods in the second quarter. But for Bridgeland, it's Cash Schwab on the carry. Finds a seam across the middle. There he goes. 62 yards for the touchdown. 21-7 Cy Woods after 1. Final minute of the half. Bears driving. Tyler Beagle fires, and Henry Sonnier has it. Touchdown, 21-20, Cy Woods at half. Fourth quarter now. Cy Woods leads 29-28, but Schwab goes 30 yards for the touchdown. He rushed for 232 yards, 35-28, Bridgeland on top. 2 minutes to play in the game. Same score. Woods down by 7. Rogers fires, and he has Brandon Stovner, and he goes 53 yards for the touchdown. It's 35-34. So the extra point to tie, but Bridgeland's Jaden Johnson gets his hand on it. No good. The block preserves a crazy 35-34 Bridgeland win. The Bears open the playoffs next week at Klein Collins. That's the Legacy School of Sports Sciences and the last high school game for five-star quarterback Keyshawn Henderson, the nation's number 2 rated quarterback and U of H commit. Early on, here's Henderson deep to a wide-open Demarius Richardson, 56 yards, 6-0. Now for Cornerstone Christian, Jalen McCain up the gut, and he breaks it all the way for the touchdown. But back come the Titans. Here's Henderson on the scramble, breaks a tackle right there, then some nifty moves, and then finally just gets tripped up at the 30-yard line. Same drive, second quarter. Henderson back to throw. He floats it out perfectly. Michael Brown, what a catch at the 5-yard line. From there, it's Henderson to throw, then the 360 spin, and then cuts it back and gets the touchdown. 12-7 Titans. Later in the half, this is pretty. Henderson goes deep and right on the money to Michael Brown over the shoulder. But still 12-7 at the half. Early third quarter, here's Henderson. He keeps, runs left, and then down the sidelines he goes, gets a nice block, cuts it back, has a defender to beat, and he twists and turns and gets the touchdown. What a run. Legacy wins 28-16. Great way to close it out for Henderson and the Titans. Up ahead, more football as Crawford goes after a district championship. Our coach of the week leads Waller into the postseason. Also, it's hard-hitting action in the volleyball playoffs. And remember this? We sure do. We'll have a fantastic flashback with Cy-Fair legend Sam McGuffey.
From Dad to Ellis. And Logan and Quinn. And Cal. And the Lopez twins. Teresa. Jarrett. Whoever that kid is.
Hi, we're the Andersons. We switched to Rhythm Energy's Power Shift plan to get the lowest daytime energy rate in Texas. The savings?
An absolute shift load.
Pete, our daughter should hear about this shift. There's up to 20 hours a day when electricity is super cheap.
So we shifted when we run the dishwasher, do the laundry, blast the AC, and when we saw the savings, holy S-H-I...
She's 8, Pete. She can spell. Switch to Rhythm Energy's Power Shift plan to get the lowest daytime energy rate in Texas. Go to rhythmenergy.com/shift to start saving.
And shift yourself.
From Dad to Ellis. And Logan and Quinn. And Cal. And the Lopez twins. Teresa. Jarrett. Whoever that kid is.
Along the way this season, McGuffey scored 43 touchdowns, including the infamous leap seen around the world.
I kind of saw his eyeballs looking down, and I'm like thinking, okay, how can you tackle him if he's looking down? I think I'll just jump over him, and he won't see anything. He'll just hear wind over his head.
Had you ever hurdled a guy like that before?
I've done it quite a few times. I mean, I've hurdled a guy, but I've never actually just straight up jumped over someone and landed on the other side. So.
Yes, indeed, the leap seen around the world. Cy-Fair Bobcat Sam McGuffey back in 2006. What a memory and what an amazing running back as we celebrate 25 years of TV high school sports. All right, to the here and now. With an 8-1 overall record, Fort Bend's Crawford Chargers were also one win away from an undefeated District 12 4A Division I championship, facing Navasota in a Super Saturday matchup. There's the Crawford Chargers and Navasota in the regular season finale on Saturday. Crawford early on, Benji Fisher, 7-yard keeper and touchdown. Then for the Chargers, Fisher to throw to Justin Butler. Butler down the left sidelines he goes. Looks like he may go all the way, but at the 8-yard line, he just steps out of bounds. It didn't matter because from there, it'll be Derek Polk who takes it and battles for the touchdown. 14-0 Crawford. Navasota gets on the board. Cameron Burrell scores. It's 14-7 in the second quarter now. Here's Fisher to Alvin Mosley, who goes way up there. Touchdown, 31-7 at the half. Third quarter now for Navasota. Jace Jablonski scrambles, and then the backward pass, that's a lateral, free ball. Cameron, a lockjaw, picks it up, and look at this. 42 yards for the touchdown, and the Chargers win 51-14. Now, one team that had already earned a playoff berth entering the final week of the regular season was the Waller Bulldogs, its first playoff berth in 11 seasons. Guiding the Bulldogs to the postseason is head coach Marcus Mendoza, our Academy Sports and Outdoors Coach of the Week. With a playoff berth on the line, the Waller Bulldogs lit up the scoreboard in a 52-21 victory over Cy Springs, while clinching its first playoff berth since the 2014 season.
This moment is just incredible. It's special. It means the world. It pays off all the hard work that we've been pulling through here.
It's something special, you know. Me and my teammates, we worked hard for it, like all season, putting in work after hours in the weight room, film sessions. So it's just something special that we built a brotherhood bond, and just it's the outcome we've been looking for, and it's a great feeling.
In the win over Cy Springs, quarterback TK Gaines threw for 302 yards and 4 touchdowns, while running back Robert Carter rushed for 181 yards and 2 touchdowns in a total team effort when it mattered the most.
During the game and then going and looking at it afterwards, our kids executed, man. They played physical. They did the big plays on offense and defense to have that success that we had during that game. So it was just a phenomenal thing to see our kids be successful afterwards after we gave them the game plan. They went out and they really did execute it.
That was something special, you know. Shout out to my O-line, you know, they blocked their butts off, you know. Just went through my reads, we went through film and the trust of my receivers and gave them a ball to catch, and they did what they did. So it was great.
And the Bulldogs are achieving greatness under the direction of fourth-year head coach Marcus Mendoza.
All right, hey, go same size, so go count lead.
I have a lot of these things that I do within our program. You know, I'll say a starting point of something, and then our kids say the rest. So one of our big things is I say I can, the kids say we will. I said every day do your, and the kids say best. I tell them change your, and they say mindset. And then one of my favorite ones, I tell them, you know, practice makes, and they say permanent. So we've been really instilling those good habits in everything they do at practice and classroom and at home, you know, because success starts everywhere. And if they can build that foundation early in everything they do, it's going to roll over to the success we're having on the field.
Loads of success on the field for Waller and head coach Marcus Mendoza, our Academy Sports and Outdoors Coach of the Week. And we are here on campus at Randall High, along with the Crusaders, along with the Chargers, with the SBC champion Knights, with the state champions. I'm joined by several of the local bankers from Stellar Bank.
Congratulations on your district championship.
Congratulations on making the state tournament.
This week's Stellar Bank's Team of the Week.
The Stellar Bank Team of the Week.
Present to you the Stellar Bank Team of the Week.
Team up with Stellar Bank. We're on a mission to help you and our community thrive.
Hi, we're the Andersons. We switched to Rhythm Energy's Power Shift plan to get the lowest daytime energy rate in Texas. The savings?
An absolute shift load.
Pete, our daughter should hear about this shift. There's up to 20 hours a day when electricity is super cheap.
So we shifted when we run the dishwasher, do the laundry, blast the AC, and when we saw the savings, holy S-H-I...
She's 8, Pete. She can spell. Switch to Rhythm Energy's Power Shift plan to get the lowest daytime energy rate in Texas. Go to rhythmenergy.com/shift to start saving.
And shift yourself.
Welcome back to Academy Sports and Outdoors, H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed. This was week 2 of the volleyball playoffs, where among the powerhouse matchups, the defending 6A D1 state champion Grand Oaks Grizzlies faced the Bridgeland Bears. The Grand Oaks Grizzlies and the Bridgeland Bears set for the Region 2 showdown. First set for Grand Oaks, Hallie Thompson with the big spike, but great save by Alexis Couch. Thompson puts it away anyway. Bridgeland now, Kennedy Boatman sets up Avery Weige for the kill. But Grand Oaks won the first set. Tight one, 25-23. Second set, Bears on defense. Brooklyn Barrow with a great rejection. Back for the Grizzlies. Julia Flessis to Thompson and the big spike. Bears now. Alexis Couch over to Justice Rachel, and she gets the kill. But Grand Oaks takes command. Cambry Kavanaugh to Thompson and the put away. On defense for Grand Oaks, it's Mia Owens with the block and the Grand Oaks point. Then Owens again, this time with the big time slam. Grand Oaks wins and 3 straight to advance.
From Dad to Ellis. And Logan and Quinn. And Cal. And the Lopez twins. Teresa. Jarrett. Whoever that kid is.
When you run a business, you face opportunities and encounter challenges. Some can be quite daunting. That's why it's important to have a dependable partner that can quickly provide smart, tailored solutions to help meet any need that arises. To keep your business headed in the right direction. Stellar Bank, helping our neighbors thrive.
From Dad to Ellis. And Logan and Quinn. And Cal. And the Lopez twins. Teresa. Jarrett. Whoever that kid is.
Welcome back to the show, everyone, as we feel the rhythm with our Rhythm Energy electrifying plays of the week. Hightower versus Elkins. Hightower's Kylan Davis, nifty moves, and blazes his way for the touchdown in the dominant Hurricanes victory. For the Bridgeland Bears, Cash Schwab against Cy Woods on the carry right side, and Cash will cash in. There he goes, 62 yards for the score and a thrilling 35-34 win. For the Cy Lake Spartans, Jimmy Alacone fires to Davion Ivey, and Ivey blazes his way 80 yards for the touchdown against Cy Springs. From the very same game, Cy Springs on the pass to the end zone, and Nate Davis comes in. He makes the interception 4 yards deep, and look at this. Down the sidelines he goes. A 104-yard return for the touchdown as Cy Lakes earns its first ever playoff berth. What a play. Dickinson, Lorenzo Aguirre goes deep and connects to Caleb Peterson. 90-yard touchdown, and the Gators win over Deer Park. Keyshawn Henderson of the Legacy School of Sports Sciences scrambles, 360 spin, then cuts it back across the middle, and the touchdown as he closes out his 5-star career. Magnolia's Chase Lowry to Joseph Solomon. What a catch in the win over Klein. And Manville versus Dovey. Carnell Greedy James comes up, strips the ball away, and Greedy wants it all. He is greedy, you know. Gets the touchdown, and the Manville win. They're playoff bound. Your Rhythm Energy electrifying plays of the week. All right, electrifying as always. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Academy Sports and Outdoors